Hello. Let me get everybody muted here. We will get started in just a couple minutes here. I'm gonna give everybody time to hop on. Brett had 3 loads in 1 load. I told him, so Brett, I said, you can't put that many clothes in the washing machine. It makes them peel up. Oh, yes. They put white, they put darks. Let me post that we are getting on really fast. Yeah, that one's not even bleeding anymore. I'm not thinking anymore. All right. I'm not in the shot, am I? Hmm? I'm not in the shot, am I? No. I forgot for a second that I had a call. I was texting. I'm here. Okay. Let me make sure we are good to go. We are recording. Okay. I'm going to start with a few announcements and just kind of recaps on some things, and then I'm going to go through a little bit of information that we got at leadership, just some fun things to go over. Hold on just a second. People are having trouble here. Okay. And then I'm going to go through, like I posted on the team page today, what do you think you and your team need to work on the most? I'm going to go through some of those things too. There are a lot, so I might break it into a couple team calls, but I just want to touch on some things. I hear so many people every single day talk about how they're having trouble adding people, having trouble inviting, having trouble coming up with content to post, having trouble talking to people. So many crucial things that did not help me realize come to me so naturally, but not so naturally to other people in the network. So I want to kind of help with that, maybe share some conversations. At any time you guys have trouble in a conversation, I want to know about it. And I say that honest to God. Danelle, she sent me conversations. Gretchen, Heather, Kate, I see a lot of my diamonds that are on here that I've helped, give back and forth and give advice on conversations. And I think that it's the most crucial part of our business, is how you talk to people. And if you're messing it up and jacking it up in the first, 5 minutes that you're talking to somebody, it's not going to be very likely that they're going to stay with you or come back or even be interested in what you have to offer. So again, if you have trouble with conversations, please ask me about it. Ask your diamond upline about it. We have a scripting file in the Luxe Republic, if you're not aware of that, that is literally like a step-by-step of what I say to every single person. So make sure you're taking advantage of those tools. Success Club this month, I personally, in my team page, in my personally sponsored page I posted today, we have 48 coaches with Success Club points on the board. 48. I know. This time last month, we had like 23, I think. Do you remember that? Some of you are in my personal, yeah, it's insane. I'm hoping that we get each and every one of those people to Success Club 5 or more. If we do that, if we have 48 people in Success Club, we'll be number 7 or number 6 probably in the company, which would be crazy. So that's going to be my main focus this month, is helping you guys lock that in. So many of you are at 1 to 2 points, 3 to 4 points. You're just right there. It's just a matter of, again, talking to people, right? It's a total numbers game. The Success Club earners this month, I think it's like a call or a webinar, I think, with Darren Hardy. If you were on the National Wake Up Call this morning, Carl talked about it, who was it? Jeff Hill talked about it. Like, people pay hundreds of dollars to listen to this guy, and so you get to win a webinar. I think it's a webinar or a call or video or something with him, which is pretty cool. I mean, one thing I really took away from leadership this week was how much we had to take care of what was in between our ears, and how much doing our personal development every single day really played a huge role in the success of your business. So that'll be a cool little prize. I do give away prizes in my, personally sponsored page. If you are a diamond who has coaches underneath you, I highly recommend starting to do, little giveaways or something for your team. Even if you're not a diamond, if you're an emerald coach with a couple of people, or a ruby, start, using incentives for people. I think that I am driven by prizes, and so I feel like a lot of my coaches are also driven by prizes. If I'm going to give away a free, tote bag or tank top, they're like, heck yeah, like, I'm going to push for it and kill myself over it. You know what I mean? Works for me. So I feel like it's going to work for some other people. Another thing I want to cover is Super Saturday is this Saturday. If you are going to a Super Saturday, hoorah. I know there is one in Kansas City, obviously, that a lot of you are in the Kansas City and Kansas and Missouri, network. Highly recommend making the trip if you can. If you don't know about a Super Saturday around you, make sure you go to the news and training tab in your Coach Online office, and then it's under events, Super Saturday. It has where you can look up Super Saturdays in your area. There is nothing like live events. If you guys have not been to a live event, it is a business changer, not just for you and your mentality and having that, that pick me up or that boost and getting tips and ideas, but it's great for people and your followers to see that you are actually at a live event. Beachbody is a real thing. There are other people doing it. It's not just you posting about health and fitness. It's a real, opportunity that we have in front of us. Next thing is the Fall Classic. Had a lot of messages, explain Fall Classic to me. It's just like our Team Cup. Fall Classic is a group of 3 people now instead of 5 like the Team Cup. It's a group of 3 people. There can only be 1 diamond coach on a team, 1 diamond coach or above on a team. But you're basically teaming up to get as many Success Club points as you can, at least Success Club 5, and rank advance. So you get rank advancement points for Emerald, Ruby, Diamond, Star Diamond, and above. Any rank advancements that you have people underneath you get points on. So it's a really fun way to kind of team up, meet some new people, push for Success Club. They give prizes at different tiers, so there's like up to 3 different prizes. I just got the prize for our team cup. It was a selfie stick, and then we got a size hat, like one of the size, I'll never wear it. And then they got, they sent leggings and a tank top for the 3rd tier. And so I was like, that's so cool that, you know, and they do the same thing for Fall Classic. Every tier you hit, you get prizes. So again, everyone loves free stuff. Make sure you team up with someone. You don't have to know them. Post in Luxe Republic and say, hey, I need a Fall Classic team. And then take the first 2 people that comment below. And then, you know, after that, just team up with each other. It's very, very fun. I think the top person wins a trip to LA, or the top team. Just like the team cup, they win a trip to LA or something, I think. So we have our 3 vital behaviors group that I just posted about last night. Again, a huge takeaway at leadership was how I need to get back to basics. I need to focus on, you know, phase 1 is what Amy Silverman called it. Phase 1 of our business. Never get out of phase 1. Phase 1 is inviting every single day. Phase 1 is becoming a product of the product, working out, drinking Shakeology every single day, no matter what. And then doing your personal development every single day. Every single one of us should constantly be in phase 1. And I will be the first to admit that I failed miserably at that. Skipping workouts because I wanted to work instead, and not drinking Shakeology because I would forget or eat out or something. Doing personal development when it's convenient, and inviting when I started running out of people to talk to instead of inviting every single day like I should be. So I will be the first to admit that I have not been doing it, and that's why at leadership I was like, we need to do a team-wide, like we did the team-wide challenge group, the Nutrition 101, we need to do a team-wide 3 vital behavior training or accountability group, if you will. So please make sure you're in that. The details are in the events tab in Luxe Republic. Just click on it. Has a link for the actual group. If you click the event and RSVP for the event, that does not get you in the group. So make sure you read the description, click the link to get in the group, and then we'll start tomorrow. And I don't have a plan. I just want everyone to post and everyone to share and hold each other accountable and motivate one another. I want you to share publicly your workout pictures every day. I want you to share publicly your Shakeology every day. I want you to talk about your personal development publicly. I want you to invite every single day, because I will be doing it every single day. And I'll dig in a little bit of, you know, how to invite and what that means and things like that. So, game face, tomorrow we're starting. I ordered actually 4 books. I just ordered my 4th one today. Because, let me tell you what I ordered. Janelle's doing a selfie with me in the background in her Shakeology cup. Perfect example of a 3 vital behavior training post. Okay, where'd my Amazon go? I'm gonna tell you what books I got, because these were ones that I ordered because of being at leadership. Amy Silverman, Megan E. Wilson, I can't even tell you guys. I had the opportunity to sit down like one-on-one with them and be like, what in the crap do you do, and how do you do it, and why do you do it? And these were books that they recommended to me, so I'm gonna recommend them to you. They may not help you at different stages in your business. It may be something you start reading and you're like, this is the most boring book ever. And then something that I think is boring, you may get a lot out of. It just depends on kind of where we are in the business. But these are the ones that I ordered. I ordered a book called The 4-Hour Work Week. I don't know if you've heard of that or not, but Amy Silverman was like, that will change your life. I ordered a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People in the Digital Age. Digital Age. Ordered that one. Jab, 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 right hook. Anybody read that yet? They said it was game changer. Yeah? Anita said it was really good. And then the Leadership Playbook. Megan E. Wilson recommended that one. So I have all 4 literally on my way today, tomorrow, and Thursday from Amazon. I think they were probably like $10 to $15 each, maybe. So spread them out if you need to, but I mean, you've got to start something. I didn't read anything today. Instead, I listened to the National Wake Up Call, and got, a few things out of it. Again, you have to kind of go and read and dig into personal development that you will benefit from right now, whether it's consistency or leadership or just a pick-me-up, whatever it is that you feel like you need to work on, that's the kind of personal development that you should be reading or listening to. Good. 3 Vital Behavior Group starts tomorrow. Everybody excited? Everybody have a program that they're doing consistently? Everybody have Shakeology Home Direct? If you are not on Shakeology Home Direct, suck it up, spend the money, and get on it. It's an investment in your business. It's a write-off. Okay? Make sure you're drinking that little magic shake every single day. Every day, no matter what. I will be doing it too. And working out. Okay? Brett posted that we're going to start doing Luxe Republic wide. We're going to start doing weekly cash prizes, right? For those top volume earners. We're going to go by PV, personal volume each week, not your monthly PV, but your personal volume week ending on, Wednesday at midnight. We had the guy from compliance speak on stage at leadership, and there it was in big fat words, "You may not give cash prizes." And we were like, crap. So, yeah, oops. So I took it down, and instead we're going to do Amazon gift cards, okay? That way you guys can clothes, hair, makeup, books, whatever you want. I mean, Amazon has everything in the entire world. So that's what we're going to do. So instead of cash, we're going to do Amazon gift cards, and I'll just have them mailed directly to you. We are going to do $50 to the person who has the top highest PV in that week. Every week we're going to be doing this, okay? So the top person gets $50, and then the next 2 people, whatever they're tied right after one another, whatever their points are, the next 2 people are going to get $25. So, I mean, honestly, if you guys are pushing for this, and if you're even the number 3 person with the top PV, that's your Shakeology every single month paid for. That's motivation to get on Home Direct and stay on Home Direct and work every single day to get PV, to sell challenge packs, to sell club membership, to set people up in general, and get some benefit of it and get some prizes from it and see a change in your business. I guarantee you, if you are earning, over your 105 PV that you get with Shakeology each month, you're earning an income, right? And it just takes a little push. I'm telling you guys, it's not as hard as some people make it out to be. If you are not earning an income, not earning a paycheck, it's because you're not doing something. There's something in this business that you are not doing every single day that you should be. So you just kind of have to step back and think of what that is. But that's what we're going to do. So this Thursday actually is the first week that we'll do it. I'll go in on Thursday morning, check, like I do this week's top coaches or whatever. That's what will determine, number 1, 2, and 3. And so we'll pay it out every Thursday and get it mailed out to you. So hopefully that motivates some people, okay? We can very quickly spot when people are not doing crap in the business by the look of volume. Last week was the lowest week we've probably had in a long time as far as volume goes. And that says to me that everybody's sleeping until the 31st when they decide that maybe Success Club is a priority and they should push for it. And then volume explodes on the last week of the month. What I would like to see is steady. I would like to see people pushing the first week of the month like they did the last week, the second week, the third week, the fourth week of the month, pushing for Success Club, and not just 5, not just getting to Success Club 5 and stopping, not getting to Success Club 10 and stopping, but going every single week like it's the last day of the month. That's what it takes to hit Success Club, and not just Success Club 5 or 10, but 20, 30, 40, 50. You guys, if you were hitting, that's what I hit. I had 50 Success Club points last month. I worked probably a couple hours every night, literally. But it's because I'm intentional. It's not because I'm number 8 in the company. It's not because I've been at this for 2.5 years. It's because I am very intentional with who I talk to, what I say, and how I set them up. I set it as standard, challenge packs only. If they're not getting a challenge pack, they're not getting in my group. That sounds mean, but I set the standard up front because that's what it takes to be successful. Nutrition, fitness, and support in my group. That's what it takes to be successful. It doesn't take nutrition only. It doesn't take working out only. It takes the entire package. And so that's what we have to promote. We have to set a standard in our business and not accept anything less, okay? Last point I want to talk about is the Entrepreneur Academy Diamonds and Star Diamonds that rank advanced. We had 12 people. I was only counting my personally sponsored, and then I was like, oh, then we have other people on our team too. So we have 12 people that actually rank advanced to Diamond and Star Diamond. And I'm going to name it off. And if it doesn't, if you don't hear your name and you were Diamond, please message me, because Brett's going to pay it out this afternoon. He's going to message everybody individually and pay it out. So honestly, if your name's not marked on that list as a Diamond, I don't have you on my little sheet and you're not going to get paid. We can only go down so far, so I can't even see half of you guys in the Luxe Republic. So I'm trusting that you guys are listening to me and the 18 posts I've made about making sure your name is on the list if you hit Diamond, okay? So I have Sheena Decker, Kari Callwhite, Addie Yoder, Gretchen Moran, Emily Lichtig, Mary Jo Pettit, Pettit, I don't even know how to pronounce her name yet, Annie Hicklin, Stacy, Marcy Asbury, Billy Shankler, and Crystal Amber are all the ones that chipped into the $20 cash pot and hit Diamond, okay? Isn't that nuts? That was so fun. And then I have Jamie Ray and Katie Shingler, who advanced to Star Diamond, okay? Those are the people that I saw on the list who had actually participated in the cash pot, okay? Remember, you have to have donated that $20 to the cash pot to actually benefit from it. So let me know if you are on that list and I've missed you. Otherwise, we had $1,640 in the cash pot divided by 12 people, $136.66 for each of you.
That's cool.
All right? Kind of fun. I thought that was a fun group. I hope you guys got a lot out of it too. I learned so much from each of them, and it's been fun to like keep in touch with those women, and we got together at leadership and took pictures, and it was just so fun, hearing the success that each of them had with that group. So taking my notes down now that I've announced all that. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go into, I took pictures of every single slide at leadership, and I will have them post, I'll probably post them tonight, like in our photo albums tab. By the way, if you have not gone to Luxe Republic, in our photos tab, please go there. Not the files, but photos. Hold on, sorry, not the files, but photos. So in the photos tab, you see photos, albums, videos, click albums. And there's a plethora of stuff I have compiled for you guys. I have new coach tools. I have common objections and what to say. I have how to expand your network. I have October news. I have September news. I have engaging posts. I have workout posts. I have nutrition and clean eating posts. I have Shakeology posts. I have challenge group invitation posts, team transformations, income inspiration, coach opportunity posts, business card samples, event scripting, personal growth and development, how to share your story, and how to look the part. You guys, every single time I talk to you and you have issues, the issue is most likely in the photo albums tab now, okay? So make sure if you're stuck and don't know what to post, or you're not sure how to answer this objection, make sure you go to that photo albums tab and check out those albums that I've created. There are 2 pages of albums. And I will add to them as well today with all the files and stuff from leadership, okay? So let me go to my files and stuff from leadership. I'm just gonna kind of fly through some because I shared that video about all the different points that, what was her name? Do you guys remember what her name was? Hold on. That chick shared. She had this presentation about like her 7 rules, I guess, is what it was called. Like it's in here, so I can't find it now. But I posted it on the Luxe Republic on the team page. It's in there. I'm gonna literally just flip through and remember what I wanted to tell you guys. They talked about our revenues, the company revenues. You know, by the end of December, we're gonna be a $1.3 billion company. Isn't that nuts? They started their first year with the Coach Network. The first year with the Coach Network, they were at $275 million, and we're $1.3 billion now, and they started in 2008. This is really cool too. I'm going to upload all these slides too, but I just want to kind of share some of them with you. They have the revenue size, like revenue in millions listed, like top other like direct sales companies. Beachbody was number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the list, but We are the one growing the fastest. It was 34.8% faster than any other company, including Herbalife, Weight Watchers, and other companies. We were at the very top as far as how fast and efficient they were growing, which is pretty cool to hear. We were on the top 5,000, wait for it, top 5,000 list in 2015 on the Inc. 5000 list as one of the fastest growing private companies in America for the third time. But Carl Eichler was like, that sucks, we're not gonna share that, until he figured out that we are one of only 12 companies on that list generating 1 million or more per year. One out of 12 different companies that are generating that. I thought that was pretty cool. On Demand is now on Roku TV, Chromecast, and Amazon Fire TV, FYI, if you're selling that and doing the club membership and Beachbody On Demand, they're figuring out how to stream it. We have 608,000 subscribers now for Beachbody On Demand, which is pretty cool. 22-minute hardcore. Anybody see that video I posted? Everybody was like, oh, a new 20-part video. And then it was like the cheesiest video ever. But it's a really cool program, so we're all really excited for it. I was like, Tony, such a cheesy little infomercial preview video, but it'll be a really good program. Comes out March 2016. And then they're releasing, it's in like July, August, it said, another top secret program. So we've got Hammer and Chisel coming out December 1st. 22-minute hardcore will come out in March 2016. Shakeology, also the cafe latte, the new flavor, will be out sometime in first quarter. I'm guessing probably February-ish. And then July or August, they have a top secret one, which is going to be that Joel and Jericho. The new trainers are going to be teaming up to do a new program, and they'll release that and give information on that probably first quarter. What else? They were talking about Summit. Okay, hopefully all of you have your Summit tickets or on the wait list, or either got Success Starters, one of the three. Hold on. There's 16,000 coaches at Summit 2015. We have 27,000 coaches registered and have tickets, everything for Summit 2016 for this coming year. But there are 15,000 coaches on the wait list, and they are hoping to get every single one of those people off the wait list. That's how big Summit's going to be next year. Isn't that crazy? What is that, 2,700 or 27,000 plus 15,000? A lot. A lot of coaches. So make sure you're on the wait list. Coach Summit 2016, I think, is the website. So make sure you're on the wait list for that. If you are a newer coach or been a coach for 1-2 months, you can earn Success Starters by hitting Success Club 3 consecutive months in the business. Just some stats, some fun stats. 457,292 customers and coaches are on Shakeology Home Direct right now. That's kind of cool, huh? The average amount, this is good for your discount coaches, for your coaches in general, I guess. The average amount of time that someone stays on Shakeology Home Direct is 4.3 months on Home Direct. So I thought that was a good, Danelle goes, Danelle, I use her as an example a lot, is like the ultimate coach at retention. I'm pretty sure she's been a coach for 2 years and have customers and coaches that have been on Shakeology Home Direct for like 2 years. So attack her inbox and figure out what she does. Send her some messages. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. So that way when you're signing discount coaches and, they're like, oh, I love Shakeology, I'll do it. Count on them for about 3 or 4 months, but make sure you're replacing them, right? We can't build a diamond and have 4 coaches in each leg. 3 of those 4 coaches in each leg are discount coaches and expect to last, as a lifetime diamond. So make sure you're always onboarding. What else? Masters Hammer and Chisel. Again, I'll upload this so you can have it. There's 12 routines on 6 DVDs of 30 to 40 minutes each. Hammer and Chisel, okay? First, though, don't talk about Hammer and Chisel yet. Yeah, maybe she needs to be the guest speaker at our next team call. Who's that? You. Oh. Volunteer. She's volunteering. Okay, but hammer and chisel, do not start talking about it yet. You can give little tidbits of it. You can do the previews on demand, post and say, OMG, I'm so excited for December, yada, yada, yada. But do not start promoting it like a madman, because then you're not gonna have people do anything from now till December 1st, okay? Success Club is a priority every single month. So promote what is active now. 21 Day Fix. Guys, when 21 Day Fix goes on sale, I shoot for 50 minimum Success Club points, because that program is insane and people love it to pieces, okay? Make sure you're promoting the crap out of it. Not that it's just a workout program, but they get Shakeology, they get portion control containers, they get the little cooler bag this month, they get the shake, they don't get the shaker cup, they get the meal plan, they get, every single thing in this package. Make sure you explain it all, because that's what creates value. So with hammer and chisel, they get the 12 routines on 6 DVDs, 30 to 40 minutes each. They get the shaker cup comes with it, and 21 Day Fix containers come with it as well, which is awesome, okay? They get 3 bonus workouts plus a network exclusive DVD. They can also get the deluxe kit, which Autumn fought to have an 8-pound medicine ball included. So that's what the deluxe kit contains, is just the medicine ball. December, go ahead.
Do you know if it's 7 days a week?
I think it's 6 days a week. 6 days a week. So they will have, it releases on Tuesday, December 1st. The base kit, which you aren't going to promote to anybody but a coach already, who is on Shakeology Home Direct, is $89.95 plus shipping and handling, okay? The deluxe kit is $179. That just includes the medicine ball, which those little things are expensive. I've looked at them at like Dick's Sporting Goods and stuff. But in December, they'll have the challenge pack is going to be on sale for $160. Okay, gonna have to create a little bit of oomph in this, like the last week in November, to get people fired up and wanting to pay $160. Believe it or not, $160 is a lot harder to promote than $140 is. So we're gonna have to work a little bit at it. And you can get it with the performance pack for $160 as well. So Shakeology Home Direct or the performance pack for the 2 Success Club points. There are the 2 sneak peek workouts now on demand, the ISO Speed Hammer and Total Body Chisel. Share this with your team too. If you're doing these sample workouts and even the workouts, in December, hashtag your pictures with Be a Master, and they're doing like giveaways. I think it was, I want to say like $1,000 a week or something like that. No, it's $5,000, something, a ton, to people who hashtag Be a Master is the hashtag to represent hammer and chisel. So make sure you're hashtagging your videos and stuff like that. Okay. Going through my little things here. There's so much information, guys, I can't even do it. Sorry, hang on. The speaker that we had during our elite, what was his name? John Addison. He was the former co-CEO of Primerica, and he was amazing. I have all the slides on him, but he was really talking about how, to take care of our mind. And you have to do. Okay, that's right. Caitlin's right. I think you have to do hashtag contest too. So the hashtag contest, hashtag Be a Master. They're doing a daily prize of $250 and a grand prize of $5,000. That's right. Start hashtagging all your stuff. But he really dug in. Every speaker dug into personal development, and that's what I love the most, because I went into it. Other leadership events, I would leave and be like, okay, I want to start this new training. Like the first leadership I went to was where they rolled out Coach Basics. The second one is when they did like Emerald to Diamond trainings and stuff like that. And this one, I left with no training ideas, none of that stuff, but I left with all this information in my head on how to be a better leader and how to, wake up every single day and still enjoy the business. Because if you haven't gotten to the point yet where you woke up and you're like, I want to quit this, it's not for me, I'm exhausted, you're not really finding the fun in it anymore, that will come. That day will come, and it may only last a day, it may last a week, it may last, too long, and you may quit. But when it comes, you have to be able to be strong enough to say, this is just a phase. What do I need to change? I need to focus on me more. And then, just tweak little things. Those days are going to come. Anita got on stage and shared how, I think it was in January, she hit this just depression, honestly, and, didn't really know what to post, and had to, she was sleeping all day and all this stuff. And I mean, it's just crazy how, in such a fun business, how worn down and torn down we can get. And it's objections, it's the daily grind, it's all of these things that can kind of bring you down, but you have to be strong enough to pick yourself back up. We talked about, I posted this in the team page, the biggest difference between top performers versus average performers is a sense of purpose. I thought that was really good. It's not about what we sell, it's what we stand for. Creating a culture in our team. They talked a lot about how negativity, can get on your team page. I've seen a lot, whether it's complaining about coach relations, it's complaining about a customer going to It Works instead of you. It's about family members not supporting you. When we post so much of this negativity on our team page, it's what we become. That team page becomes negative, and we start to look for that negativity. When you're starting to feel down, you're like feeding off of it almost. I'll share something with you that Carl Deichler said the first night we were there. He, in his speech, was talking about this exactly. Talking about, there's a Facebook group called The Wall, and it's for 5-star coaches and above. And all the leaders are in there. Every top coach is in there. Every single day, there is like half the posts in there are negative, complaining about something, complaining about coach relations messing something up, about Diamond Line messing something up, or about coaches not being able to do this or do that, or get into the online office, just complaining all day long. He brought up the fact that when Pio went off sale, right? It was supposed to go off sale on like the 30th or be removed on the 1st or something like that. And then everybody missed that it said in the online office and the Breaking Coach News that it wasn't supposed to be done until the 6th, right? So it was like a big mess. I had people on our team page complaining. We had people on the wall complaining. Carl Deichler said, you know what? Crap happens. Things like that happen. We had that. It got taken down too early, and they had it up 3 hours later, and he goes, you would have thought that we took it down effing forever, is what he said out loud. He was like, so many people were complaining, and people were building off of it and saying, oh my gosh, yeah, and this sucks too, and oh my gosh, yeah, this sucks too. We can't let that happen. We have to make sure that is non-existent on our team page and your personally sponsored page. Whatever groups you're in, cut the negativity off. I'm going to start screening our team page. If I see people complaining about coach relations or about, anything, I'm going to take it down. We have to make sure we're building a positive culture on our team page every single day, because you have to remember, new coaches are signed every single day and put in that team page. If the first thing they see is everyone complaining about our systems and about, onboarding and about whatever, they're going to be like, this is not what I want. You know what I mean? They have to make sure that the first thing they see is positive reinforcement, is people encouraging each other, all positive things. Yeah, a sense of community. That's exactly right. Keynote speaker Susan O'Malley. That's what I wanted to share. She talked about her 7 rules, I guess is what she called them. The first one is to make her bed every single day. Literally make her bed every single day. And she said that seems so silly, and I know a lot of you are like, ew, I don't make my bed. But she said what that does for her and other people is that gets you, what did she say about that? It gets you started, and action creates action. Making your bed causes you to do something else, Maybe gives you, motion creates motion is what she said. Make your bed every single day. Get that action started. That way you can get your workout done. You can drink your Shakeology. You're up and you're ready to work and you're ready to do things. It kind of makes you feel more put together. So I challenge you to try that. Make your bed every single day. Plan your work your plan. Stick to the schedule, right? We are in this business for freedom, most of us. For freedom to create our own schedule, to work from anywhere. We do not need to be tied to our computer or tied to our phone. Set a schedule in your calendar every single day for your business, for your power hour, and stick to it. Stick to, make a schedule for your follow-ups. Make a schedule for when you're inviting. Make a schedule for when you do your workout. Drink your Shakeology. Make sure it's fit in every single day and work around that. Work based on what your plan is. This is my favorite. Outwork everyone. I was like, I love that. Wake up every single day with an intention to outwork everyone. Isn't that kind of powerful? I thought it was. I was like, you know, we wake up and we've got this power hour, we've got this to-do list, and it's almost like a checklist type thing. There's not much motivation behind it. There's not much encouragement behind it, not much happiness behind it. We're just doing follow-ups. Talk to 3 people. Talk to this many people. Follow up with this person. Like a checklist type thing. But if we have the intention every single day of outworking everyone, we're going to go above and beyond. We're going to achieve goals that we didn't think we could achieve, and you're going to surprise yourself. Set expectations for yourself, your coaches, your clients. Again, this is where like the challenge pack type thing comes in. Don't expect anything less. The expectation that you require this for your group is set. The expectation that you require new coaches to sign up with challenge packs and not just $40. That expectation needs to be set. Set expectations for your business. If you mess up, make it right. I don't really know how that pertains to this business, but we're going to go with it. Forgot what she even used to explain it. But when you mess up, make it right. Do the right thing and have fun. And she said an extra little tip, people make the difference. We as coaches are making a difference in someone's life every single day. It's our job to be happy, show up every single day, put a smile on our face, even if we don't feel like it. Even if we don't feel like it. You have to do it because that's our job. Someone, I think it was Vito, got on stage and said, you know, he doesn't like the whole fake it till you make it type thing. You have to wake up every single day and just be it. He said, I didn't do it, but other coaches did it. He said, go in your phone, set an alarm for 7 o'clock every single day or 9 o'clock every single day and put it in your phone. Be confident. Wake up and just be confident. Portray that and you will become that. I thought that was pretty cool. I want to touch on this too. The challenge tracker, right? Everybody's like, I don't have a code. You don't have codes yet. Elite coaches are the only people right now that have access to the challenge group tracker, okay? Sucks, yeah, but they're the only ones that have access to it now. It's not going to be, it was supposed to be released in like November, but they had like a beta group where they had people try it out and gave them some feedback, and so they had things that they're wanting to change, so it's not going to be out now until like January, I think. So keep doing your challenge groups on Facebook. They are making like a coach portal for it, participant app, you know, obviously on their phone. Hold on, let me find the other. Yeah, so you're going to be able to post to the group as a coach. You're going to be able to receive email notifications when there's activity in your challenge group. You will have the ability to pin a post to the group feed like you would on Facebook. You're going to be able to share PDF files. You're going to be able to set local time zones, okay? Participants are going to be able to get push notifications when you post to your challenge group, push notifications for Android, which I guess they didn't have that before. Easier access if you belong to multiple challenge groups without logging in and out of both. So say you have challengers or you are in multiple challenge groups, you're going to be able to navigate through this a little bit easier. See who likes your posts, edit posts and comments in the group feed, allow participants to share tracked workout and Shakeology to the group feed. So they're going to actually track, and this is pretty cool too, you will be able to see if, like, they have to log when they're drinking it every single day. So you have the ability to say, hey, you didn't drink your shake yesterday, or you didn't log your shake yesterday, and just call people out and keep interacting with them more than you normally would in a challenge group. I don't know about you, but this is like a challenge group done for me, like making them have the ability to check in and do all these things without me having to be right on them all the time. They are adding measurement tracking in addition to weight. They expand profile questions to include nutritionals like Shakeology Boost and Performance. So they will have, you know, I'm doing this too. You're going to know what your customer is on, which is pretty cool. And then they'll have a login connected with their Team Beachbody account versus something else separate. So they don't have to know multiple passwords or usernames, or they won't do the codes anymore. It'll just be a login connected to your Team Beachbody account. So yeah, estimated launch early 2016. I posted this too, self-evaluation questions, and this comes where, you know, if you're not hitting Success Club, you're not making a paycheck, things aren't working for you. Questions you need to ask. What am I doing that's working for me? What am I doing that I'm actually seeing benefits of? What am I doing, whether it's posting or talking to people, what am I doing that's working? What am I doing that's not working for me? Are your conversations failing? Are you not posting? Are you not doing the 3 vital behaviors? Be able to identify that. What personal development aha moments am I having? I thought those were really good. Keep doing the things that are working. Bridge the gap between the known and the unknown. Be the facilitator, not the fixer. Is what I'm doing hard to duplicate? As you start to grow a team, like we've done, it's so crucial to be able, and this is where I think I need to work on a little bit more. It's so crucial to be able to sign a coach up and have them follow in your footsteps. Have them see the benefits of Success Club straight out the gate, the benefits of hitting Emerald in that first week, the benefits of shooting for Diamond in 60 days, right? There's so many aspects of this business that we have to be able to duplicate. The new coach emails, scripting, how we talk to people, all of those should be duplicated as you're signing new people. They should be taught the exact same things that you're doing. And be able to not only duplicate it, but maybe expand on it and make it their own. That way they're not copying you exactly. Okay. I'm going to cover a little bit of what Amy talked about actually in that call. I'm going to upload the rest of these. Like I said, I'll have them uploaded tonight in the team page. So make sure you watch for that. There's so much information that we got. I just can't even soak it all in. That's how crazy it was and how fun it was and overwhelming it was. Okay. So I don't think any of you, some of you may be in the West region. Most of you are in the Central and Eastern, I think. But in our West region leaderboard, which is 2-star coaches and above, they put you in like this private group. And our regional contact is a guy named Doug Moss, and he hosts these calls every week. He started at the number 2 coach because Amy Silverman started it. So he started at the top and just goes down through coaches who were in the West region. And he had them, I did it. I did a call for it, and it's posted on YouTube and his channel under Doug Moss. But Amy Silverman did a call, and it's called Best of the West. And it's just kind of talking about your strategies and your systems and what they do to grow their network and to get where they are today. And I had the pleasure of sitting down with Amy Silverman and talking to her. And it was literally the conversation that I walked away from, and I was like, I could die today and be successful. I just got so much out of it, and it was so simple yet so effective. And then I talked to Doug Moss and told him that I had that talk with Amy, and he said, did you listen to her Best of the West call? And I said, no, I didn't. I missed it. And he told me to listen to the recording, and so Danelle and I sat down last night and listened to it, and I wrote down all of her points and everything she talked about, and I kind of want to go into it a little bit with you, because we look at coaches like Lindsay Matway and Amy Silverman and Megan E. Wilson and Melanie Mitro, and these top coaches who are, we feel like they're up here and there's something that they're doing, something that's like making them stand above everyone else and making them in the number 1, 2, and 3, and the top coaches in the company. There's something that they have that I don't have. And I want to squash that thought. I want you to know that they are normal people. If you don't know that already, they're normal people. Same failures, same strategies, same everything we have. They've just been able to take what they've been taught and put little tweaks on it. And that's all they do. That's all any of you have to do to step above where you are now, is just take what we're doing now and tweak it a little bit. Find out what's working for you, what's not working for you, and tweak it a little bit. And that's all I've done too. I don't do exactly what my coach Leslie does. We have a different approach in the business entirely. But I've taken the foundations that she gave me and I've expanded on them. I've taken, the fact that she said to post every day, and I've made it me posting every day, not her. I've taken the fact that she said to invite people, and I've put my own scripting into it. I've taken what she gave me and put my own twist on it. So I'm going to kind of go through. She had 7 or 6 points and then like a tip at the end that we're going to talk about, okay? Her first tip or point was to add value to everyone's lives. Simple, right? In your day-to-day, every single day in the business, add value to every single person's life. Every single one. Now, what does that mean? That means not just posting about health and fitness, right? That means sharing a great recipe you found. Or what were some examples she gave as far as showing value? Do you remember?
Like fashion.
Yeah. Yeah, your niche, right? Yeah, fashion.
What you love.
Exactly. What you love, what you're interested in, adding value to people's lives in that way, not just health and fitness, because we are not just about health and fitness. If you lead with health and fitness, you're going to attract a very small amount of people.
She does it 50-50.
Yeah, she does 50-50. She said, I just lost my train of thought right there.
50% fitness, 50% everything else.
Yeah. But everyone's watching. It's important to build trust because everyone is not health and fitness and oh my gosh, that inspires me. Not everybody's like that. People may look at your health and fitness post and be like, oh my God, that's annoying. That's not what I need right now. You know what I mean? But maybe a fun t-shirt, maybe a fun picture or whatever you're doing outside. It has to be more about your entire life versus just health and fitness. Create value and add value in every person's life, whatever it may be.
Her best friend said, I can't relate to you. So
Yeah,
fitness.
that was the point she gave. Yeah, she had her best friend that she's known forever came up to her and was like, I can't relate to anything you're posting about. This is 2 years or 3 years ago, she said, when she was just posting about health and fitness. Her best friend came up to her and said, I can't do this Beachbody thing. I am not relating to anything you're posting about. You have to remember that a lot of people aren't where we are. They're not wanting to work out every single day. They're not wanting to eat healthy. Those kinds of things don't inspire them. But what might inspire them is sharing your personal development, maybe. Sharing, an afternoon with your family. Sharing other aspects of the business besides just health and fitness. That doesn't mean not post about it, but make sure you're adding more value than just health and fitness. The second point she made was sharing what you've overcome. So important. All of you, no matter what you've been through, no matter what walk of life you're on, no matter what your home life looks like, whatever your aspect of your life, you have something that you've overcome, whether it's with eating, whether it's with working out. Like I said to Danelle, she was like, I think that's what I don't know how to talk about very much. I was like, Danelle, 2 years ago, you never worked out. You hated eating healthy. Everything artificial, like those are things that you've overcome as a person. That's what society is now. They are bad eating. They are being lazy. They're not wanting to do any of this. If you can share how you've overcome that and how you fit it in every single day, that's adding value to someone's life. Content is key, she said. Make sure you are sharing those deep posts every now and then. It's hard to be vulnerable. I know that, but you guys have got to suck it up and do it anyway. You have to, okay? Have to. Not just about health and fitness, but just finding your brand. Find what you are. I have discovered that I am a graphic t-shirt hoarder. People love when I post my stupid graphic t-shirts all over Facebook. They do. That's how I'm adding value. It's fun. It makes me, not the sweaty selfies all the time. It attracts other people who aren't just into health and fitness. Does that make sense? Find something. You have something. Number 3 was build a community around social media.
That's huge.
So huge. You guys, if you aren't posting every single day, you're selling yourself short, and that's why you're not successful. I'll just say it right now. You've got to make sure you're posting at least 3 times a day. You have to be able to build this community, build this trust, build this relationship with your following. Whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, or a like page, doesn't matter. You have to be able to build this sense of community. If you'll notice, and she said this, but I've gone to her page so many times, Amy Silverman. Her page, you just draws you in, right? And every single post, she has comments. People just talking and answering each other's questions and just building a conversation on one post she made about, a workout or about a pomegranate or something like that. It's crazy the community that she has built on her like page and on Instagram. It's nuts. So that has to be your focus. Engaging posts often, making people talk to each other, making people share their ideas and share their thoughts and their, opinions. Make them talk. Engaging posts frequently. I would say 4 times a week at least. Be who you are across the board is another thing. You can't be one person on Instagram, one person on Facebook, one person at home, one person on your team page, one person on like page. Be who you are across the board. Be the leader. Be, that person obsessed with graphic t-shirts. Be that person that'll say the book's on their mind. Be that person across the board. People are going to respect that about you, that you are the same person that you were on the team page that you are in person. Okay? Number 4 was lead and focus with the business opportunity. This is where she said, what? Oh. This is where she said she does 50-50. Half of the people she talks to, she leads with challenge groups or with fitness. Yeah, she said fitness and business. 50-50 down the board. Fitness, business. Half of who she talks to is fitness and business. She had 127 success points last month. Successful points. 127. She said half of them were coaches, half of them were challengers. Okay? Keep that in mind. But lead and focus with the business opportunity. At any point you see someone, this is a good point, the conversation you shared. At any point you hear something that someone says or see something someone does that makes you think for a split second that's what a coach does, or that's what a good coach does, or that's what coaching is, mention coaching. Any single time. Janelle shared with me yesterday that she had a coach say that a customer of theirs or a friend of theirs had lost a lot of weight, right? And Danelle instructed her coach to be like, hey, go mention the coaching opportunity to them. So easy. Like, I bet one of you in this group would have thought to do that. And that's what I told Danelle. I said, that's like the first thing that would come to my mind. And she was like, Raina, it does not come that natural to everyone. It doesn't, that's not the first thing people think of when they see somebody that's lost weight or they see somebody that's posting a lot about health and fitness already. That is the first thing I look for and the first thing I identify. If I am on Facebook, it is always in the back of my mind, I am searching for coaches. I am searching for new people. Whether it's because they have a health and fitness journey already, or they're posting about something health and fitness, or they've lost a lot of weight already, or they're looking for freedom, or I'm loving the post, or whatever. If anything cues me to say they would make a good coach, or that's what coaching is, or that's what a coach does, I ask them. And yeah, they're usually flattered. You guys cannot be scared to mention this opportunity to people. Like Brett said, and like I said in the last team call, you're robbing them of the opportunity. You really are. If you are in this team call, you are finding fun in this business, you're finding success in this business, something about it is drawing you in, why wouldn't you share that with anyone? Why would you keep that to yourself? It's not a competition. No one in this group is in a competition with each other. We should be helping each other, encouraging each other, signing coaches, growing your team, teaching your coaches to do the same thing, whether you guys have the same market or not. It's not what it's about. It's about getting new people in and helping as many people as we can in any way, whether it's physically, financially, however, okay? 3 vital behaviors. She talked about that. Business with fitness goes hand in hand. This is what hit me hard. She was like, I can't do my fitness without my business, and I can't do my business without my fitness. They have to go hand in hand. That's why the 3 vital behaviors are so important, and that's why they preach it so much. If you aren't drinking Shakeology, working out, doing all those things, you're not going to have a good business. You're going to get to a point where something is not working for you, and it's because you're not being a product of the product. Whether you're posting about it or not, if you are not being a product of the product, people are not going to see the value in it. Not saying you need to be 5'6" and 120 pounds. Not saying that at all. You have to just be on your journey. You have to look healthy. I don't care if that's 200 pounds. I don't care if that's 100 pounds. Feeling, looking, being healthy and happy. That's what it's about, okay? Yeah, she talked about, in that same point, she talked about weaving. Who was it that shared it? I think it was Janelle Summers that shared it with her. She said, think about when you're weaving or knitting, okay? You've got all these ins and outs. She's like, in a conversation, in a post, I'm constantly weaving in the business opportunity. This was mind-blowing to me. I do it, but it was cool to see this analogy of it. She's like, at any point I'm having a conversation, boom, I weave in coaching. At any point I'm posting, boom, I weave in coaching. What was the example she used? Do you remember? It was something as simple as like she was doing something in Puerto Rico where she lives now, and she put in, she was getting her facial stuff. So she had like a bunch of acne scars, and she was getting her removed. Right. Yeah. And she was talking about how awesome it is to be able to do that. And she was like, thank God I'm a Beachbody coach now because I can afford to do that. Onward, like it was just a da-da-da-da, pitch it on with the rest of the conversation. Pitch things and weave coaching into every conversation you have, every post you have. If you guys have noticed, and I talked about it before, not a few years ago, like a year ago when I hit that dry spot and I changed, what my method was of posting. Do you remember me talking about that? Where I was like nonchalantly, I pitch coaching all day long. And that's exactly what Amy was talking about. All day long, I'm talking about freedom, or I'm talking about, the lifestyle. Exactly. And that's what we have to do. I don't care if you work full time. I don't care if you have 100 kids at home. I don't care what your circumstances are. There is something that coaching is doing for you, and you have to be able to talk about it. You have to. If you can't talk about it, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to gain people. You're not going to attract people to what you're doing. It just won't happen. Plant seeds with every post. That's it. Every post you have to be, it's not just posting my workout picture. It's not just posting my food. It's not just posting a view of the ocean. It is a conscious seed planting in every single post I make. Every single post I make, whether it's a spur of the moment post or not, is thought out. I am posting about being on the beach. There people are seeing my lifestyle right there, my every single day beach post, right? I am posting about working out at 9 o'clock, having that freedom to do so, not having to go to a JOB and work out at 10 o'clock at night, right? Having my Shakeology in the middle of the afternoon. All of these things are seeds planted. They may not grow. Yeah, they may not grow immediately. It may take 2 years for them to grow. I don't know if she's on here. My stepmom might be on here. My stepmom just joined me after 2.5 years of following me. I don't say that to be mean, but I'm just saying that to be like, people are watching. And if you're planting the seeds consistently, you're going to have people sprout everywhere, often, okay? Number 5. I'm almost done, I promise. Number 5 is be normal and be relatable. You do not have to be a Lindsay Matway. You do not have to be a Melanie Mitro. You do not have to be an Amy Silverman. You have to be you. You have to find out what makes you special, what makes you stand out, and run with it, okay? Network marketing strategies do not work. Let me repeat that. Network marketing strategies do not work. We are not It Works. We don't plaster products all over Facebook. We don't sell. That is what makes Beachbody different. And if you don't believe that, you need to close the screen and go read into what this coaching opportunity is. We do not sell. We are not It Works. We are not these product pushers that you see blasting all over Facebook. You are not salesy. If you feel salesy, it's because of you're being a network marketing salesperson. Change the way you're posting. Change the way you're putting this information out there. Do you guys remember when I shared, a coach messaged me and said, hey, I used you as an example in one of my trainings. I had them go to your page and see what stood out. Do you remember me posting that? It was, she shares by selling. That's how she sells. She shares every single day. Lifestyle sharing, every single day. You guys, I didn't start out living on the beach. Promise. I was from Kansas City and I lived in a 3-bedroom apartment, and I still posted about the lifestyle, and I still posted about the opportunity, okay? You have to be normal. You have to be relatable. We're not all blonde hair, blue eyes, and 5'7", 120 pounds. It's not the way it is. You are a normal person working a health and fitness business, trying to be the best you can, building financial freedom and physical freedom. Every kind of freedom you can build. That's what you're working towards, okay? Attract them with the lifestyle. Attract them to the lifestyle. Again, not just beachy pictures, right? The lifestyle is waking up every single day, doing what it takes to be successful, working out, drinking Shakeology, being with your family. That's a lifestyle. You guys would be surprised at how many of you have a lifestyle that would attract people. Right? The freedom of being home, the freedom of being able to fit in your workout. Most people can't do that. Most people don't have it in them to do a workout. They need that motivation. That is a lifestyle, being able to fit it in every single day, okay? Connect with the spirit of people. We just have to inspire, guys. That's all our job is. Our job is to share what we're doing every single day, regardless if it's just sitting behind a computer or sitting watching TV. Share what you're doing every single day to connect with people. That's it. That's all it is. Number 6 is her golden nugget. She worked up this big I have a golden nugget to share. And what it was, and I went through my Instagram and I was like, I'm kind of doing this. She got to a point where she was looking at these top coaches and comparing herself to coaches. What she did one day was she unfollowed every single coach. Janelle Summers, Shalene, she unfollowed everyone. So they weren't popping in her newsfeed. They weren't, posting these fabulous posts that she was feeling intimidated by and having to copy. I gotta choke, hold on. She unfollowed all of them, okay? What she did is she said, I don't wanna have to copy. I don't wanna have to be anyone else. I wanna be me unapologetically, okay? So she did. She unfollowed everybody. She started following people. She seeked out people who were successful but not coaches, okay? Successful but not coaches. Everyone on Instagram is selling something. If they've got 20, 30,000 followers, they're selling something. They may not have products plastered all over, and that's what you want to look for. You want to look for people who are, again, successful but not coaches. People who embody the lifestyle that you want. That's who you need to follow. You're not going to see products plastered everywhere. You're not. I have a lot of people that I follow that are not coaches who post, pictures of just being out and food, cool like food pictures in a cool setting and things like that. I'm like, that's who I want to imitate. I want to be unique, not help wanted pictures every single day, right? That's not what we want to be. Take notes on what they're doing and how they're marketing themselves. That is what's key. We can see all these inspiring posts from top coaches, but if it's not comfortable to you, then it's probably not you, and you probably shouldn't be copying them. If it doesn't come natural and you don't spark up ideas on how to make it your own, it's probably not the method you should be using. Try to find people who are successful but not coaches who are attracting you to their lifestyle, the lifestyle you want. Then the last thing she talked about, do you have anything to add on that?
No.
Okay. Last thing she talked about, someone asked her about her challenge groups because she has, half coaches and half challenge groups. So what she said is she was like, just like me, I'm telling you, I hate challenge groups. She hated challenge groups. She was like, I would start them every single month. They wouldn't have the momentum they needed. It would just kind of fall flat. So she promotes one wellness group. That's what she calls it, is her wellness group. Every single month, anyone that buys a challenge pack, customer gets put into that wellness group. The old people ignite the new people ignite the old people, and it keeps it going. You guys feel that momentum in our Nutrition 101 group? That's what her wellness groups are. I don't even have to post, right? Everyone is just keeping everyone else going. And that's what she does every single month. She has this big wellness group, one ongoing challenge group, and if they order a challenge pack, that's what they get added to. They're encouraged to post, they're encouraged to share their journey, they're encouraged to do all this. She said 99% of them turn into coaches because they're all motivating each other, lifting each other up, sharing pictures already, sharing their journey. Hey, you should be coaching. Easy, done, they're coached.
Encouraging each other
and
to be coaches.
Yeah, and encouraging each other to be coaches, she said. One ongoing group, minimum of Shakeology is required, Shakeology or challenge pack, and then they're in the group. I loved that idea. I thought that was kind of like, I did a lifetime accountability group, and then I had this fitness food group.
Question. Does she kick them out if they cancel Shakeology or anything, or are they
You didn't say
in
she
for
did.
life if they buy one?
Yep, she left them in there. She left them in.
They cycle back.
Yeah, because of that. She said they cycle back, and when they do new groups and get back on Shakeology. I would keep them, and the new blood reignite them and get them back on track and things like that.
You know what? Gretchen does that.
Yeah, Gretchen does that?
Yeah, she does that already.
Gretchen, unmute and talk about it. She's like, no. That's like when I have my fit verse, this is the only thing. And I could take tips on this if Gretchen does it and is successful at it. Because I was like, I guess I just need to try it again with what Amy Silverman said. But I was like, I did my Fit versus Free group. I would add new people in. I did kind of stop promoting it, though. That was the only thing. And I stopped adding people with challenge packs. So never mind. That's probably my issue. But I had that group where I was constantly like promoting it as a free group. It wasn't really like a paid challenge group. So it had momentum for a while, but it didn't really last very long. So that's why I kind of like the idea of, one ongoing challenge group. They have to get a challenge pack to get in. And it just kind of keeps building momentum every single month.
Yeah, she did say, if you love the challenge groups, don't go cancel the
Yeah.
challenge groups. Keep doing it.
Yes.
You love it that way.
Yeah, and if you have success with it, because that's,
Yeah.
Danelle is great at running monthly challenge groups. Great at running monthly challenge
I
groups.
love
And
it.
Amy even said, if you are having success with it right now, don't go and change everything. And don't implement every single one of these things right now. Add in, one gradually and play with it and see how it goes. But you have to be open to making changes. You have to be open to seeing what's working, what's not working for you, and changing it.
And what you love, what excites you, what gives you energy.
Yeah.
If they drain you, change it.
Yep, exactly. So I got a lot from her in that call. And you know what? I was joking with Anita because we went on the yacht and Amy Silverman was on the yacht, and I told Anita, I was like, let's tie Amy Silverman up and poke her until she tells us all of her secrets and all of her systems. And I told Amy that we were going to do that, and she laughed and she goes, what systems? And we got kind of, interrupted, and everybody else started talking and stuff like that. And then I saw her the next day at a coffee shop, and she came up to me and she goes, what systems are you talking about? And I was like, I just want to know how in the hell you get 127 successful points in a month. And she said, Raina, I've never left phase 1 of this business. How mind-blowing is that? I was like, okay,
Priority.
that's her priority. Her priority is working out every single day. And you'll see this if you go to her page. Her priority is drinking that superfood shake every single day. Her priority is personal development every single day, whether it's out in nature, whether it's reading a book, whether it's, listening to a video or Audible or National Wake Up Call, personal development every single day, and then inviting. And those 3, these are together. So 3 things that she does, game changer. And that's it. There is nothing special, nothing secret. There's nothing crazy that she does that makes her above everyone else. She's just mastered it. She's also had 5 years in the business, but she's mastered this process, and she makes it a part of her every single day. And I guarantee you, myself included, none of you do that every single day. We have to be super intentional about it if you want to be successful. If you're a hobby coach, keep doing what you're doing. But if you're one of those coaches that wants rank advancement, wants income, wants to be home, wants this full-time, wants that lifestyle that you want to follow, this is what has to be done. And it was like a slap in the face to me. I was like, holy crap, I haven't been doing any of that. Pretty cool to hear her say that as the number 2 coach in the company with 120 successful points every single month. Crazy. I know. You guys have questions or anything you want to talk about? I'll probably do the thing I said earlier about I posted a question. And I'll probably cover that next week because we're running out of time. If they have questions, you can unmute if you do. Any questions, thoughts, concerns, ideas to add to anything I just said? I'm going to screenshot what I posted so I have it for next week. Awesome. So I'll just do
one question.
Go ahead.
One question. So Jeff and I, we were in the car the other day, and we were thinking about the identity of what our team was going to be. And we looked at the Luxe Republic, and we saw that the identity of the Luxe Republic is Raina Odell. It's how Raina Odell dealt with, all of the shit that led to her needing fitness in her life. When did you realize that was what it was? Was it very clear from the beginning, or were you in it for 6 months, 8 months? How did that identity of the Luxe Republic, kind of come to be?
It was just, and see, this is where I told another coach this weekend, I was like, I see these teams, I see this camaraderie, I see this family. And sometimes I feel like I don't have that. I feel like there's something missing in the Luxe Republic, like something I haven't done a good job of, or, don't get me wrong. I love every single person in our team, but that family feeling, sometimes I feel this sometimes, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I feel like we're all just on different journeys and it's all just crazy and everyone has different goals. So for me, I feel like the Luxe Republic has that identity because obviously it was mine from day one. I had struggled with all these things, every single day. And when I found Beachbody, like the day I discovered Beachbody and Leslie told me about it, it was like, and whatever, it was like God hit me in the face and was like, this is what you should be doing. And I've taken that every single day, and that's all I focused on, was sharing that, because I knew at that moment that this was the opportunity for me to help people that were where I was, help people that were struggling with eating disorders or with a bad marriage. I still to this day do more marriage counseling than I do fitness coaching, I swear. And so it just kind of, because that's who I was, boiled into the Luxe Republic. Does that make sense? Does that answer?
Everybody has their story.
Yeah.
If they stop and think about it, everybody has their story.
Can you hear Danelle?
No, not really.
No. Talk louder.
Oh, I was just saying, everybody has their story. They really do. You have to stop and think about it, even put it down into words. But every one of you has your story, and that will take on its own identity, and you'll build from that.
Okay.
You really will.
Yeah. Kate, you guys have a very similar story. A very similar story. And I feel like that's what attracted me and you to a lot of, us. A lot of coaches, I feel like it's what attracted them, whether it was my struggles or, and them doing the same thing, or, a year later where it turned into the lifestyle that I was attracting those kinds of people that want the lifestyle. I think it changes too, but I still, think we stand for one big thing and one big story. Does that answer your question? Okay. It's like a trick question.
Mm-hmm. It's a hard one.
Yeah, it's hard. But yeah, that's another point. I see like the bombshell dynasty. Here goes comparison again too. But when you look at them and you're like, they're like a tight-knit family. You feel that, you see that when you look at her stuff. And I'm like, I want that so bad for our team, but that's where myself as a leader, I have to figure out how to get that for us. I feel like we're all close-knit. I feel like there are a lot of people who are still kind of out there and not really sure if this is for them or not. But that's what I'm having trouble. I don't have a demographic either. Every one of you are different. Every single coach I have is from a different background, a different person, a different story, a different season in their life. And it's like, yeah, it does make it harder. I feel like we're all just on different planets right now. And I'm trying to get us in a universe. Does that make sense? So it makes it a little harder.
The diamond retreat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's game face at the diamond retreat. We're gonna get to know each other really well.
That's why everyone has to be diamond, so they'll all get to go.
Yeah. By the way, we are still a 15-star qualifying team, FYI, superstar diamond team. So if you were on this or listening to the recording afterwards, I need your focus for the next 4 weeks. We'll be 2 weeks in. Yeah, 2 weeks in as of Thursday. And I checked downlines. Everybody's good. So we will be 2 weeks into our qualifications. So we have 4 more weeks to hold on to everyone's diamonds rank, everybody diamond rank, emerald rank, whatever you are, fight to keep it, you guys. I do want to talk about, I don't know what I want to talk about. I feel like a lot of emeralds are stuck with their spouse and mom, or spouse and sister, or, the same people that they got when they signed up. As coaches, and if you're not emerald and you've been a coach for more than a month, it's time, okay? Again, this is where you have to step back and say, okay, there's something that I'm not doing, something. Because it is, no offense to anyone who took a long time to get it, but it is not hard to hit emerald rank. It is not a hard task. If it is hard, again, you're not doing something. Diamond, it's not that hard if you focus on what you need to do and if you know what you need to do to get there. I hit diamond in 63 days. Jen Worth, where's Jen? Jen Worth, 2 weeks. Diamond in 2 weeks. Kate, when we started our Diamond Push group, had 4 coaches. You had 4 coaches, right? 4 coaches. What was it? A month later, diamond. You guys, it's not that hard to advance rank if you are intentional about it. So I want to challenge you all. 30 days from now, you cannot be the same rank you were. You can't. If you are looking to advance and grow and have all this freedom in your life, you can't stay the same. You have to continually be growing and continually be adding new people. I don't care if you're adding as friends or inviting to a challenge group or a coaching opportunity. You have to be growing. We can't stay in this plateau. I was a diamond for 9 months, and it was the worst 9 months of my business because I saw everyone else growing and I was just staying the same. It's not a fun place to be in. We have to continually be growing, doing personal development, working out, drinking Shakeology, and inviting every single day. So I'm excited for our 3 Vital Behavior group. I hope that it benefits a lot of you and you guys get a lot out of it. And I hope it helps rank advance some people. I hope it helps have people hit Success Club. I feel, and it's just like Amy said, if you are doing all of those things every single day, you will be successful. It will happen. It's just a matter of having enough oomph in you to keep doing it, right? Any questions before I let you guys go at all? No? Aww. Megan said, this move to Kelly has changed you so much, and I love the recharged leader in you. Oh, thank you. You guys, it's crazy. It's crazy when I could almost cry.
I know.
It's crazy when you have such a big passion for this business and you get to see everything you worked so hard for just happen. And I don't say Success Club for my benefit. I don't say to post for my benefit. I say it for you guys because that's exactly what I did to get here. It's not a fluke. I didn't buy my way here. It happened because I worked my ass off every single day, you know? So, just
I can attest to that. She worked her butt off every day.
Megan, thank you for saying that. That makes me happy. All right, I'll let you guys go so I can recuperate. All right?
Good question.
Go ahead.
Sorry, how do you kind of convince, like, what kind of stuff do you say? Because a lot of people, they've confronted me saying, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. And I'm like, it's not. But then I don't know how to really, like.
I have a graphic I can share. A lot of times I'll send them, Carl, like there's video about how it's not a pyramid scheme, or Lindsay Matway has a really good one too. Both are on YouTube. And I'll go, actually, we're not. And then I'll just kind of attach the link, you know.
Okay.
But I have a graphic saved in my phone that actually like compares the two. Let me find it really fast because it's really good.
While you're looking, I always say it's direct sales.
Yeah.
Just like Mary Kay.
Yeah.
It's been around for 40-some years. It's direct sales.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you
And
have
then, like,
products-
people are always saying, like, oh, if they're having to say it's not a pyramid scheme, that must mean it is a pyramid scheme. And you're just sitting there like, no.
No. I'll post this picture in the event, in our team page event, but it has a legal pyramid scheme versus legal Beachbody coaching, and it kind of shares the difference in both across the board. So I'll share that in the event.
Okay.
I mean, I usually just send links, and I'm like, no, we're not. You know, you all can pass me, make more than me, outrank me, everything. You know.
People believe in Mary Kay. They don't think Mary Kay's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
It's the same format.
Yeah.
Same format.
Mary
Okay.
Kay. What else? Jewelry. I mean, there's so many companies. Kristen shared one in the chat. She shared a link to use.
Cool beans. Yeah, because even my best friend, like, she was wanting to get into, like, the whole fitness thing, and I mentioned it to her. She was like, well, maybe, but I'm sketched out about pyramid schemes. And I was like, well, it's not a pyramid scheme. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll find ways to, like, tell you about it, but I just couldn't think of anything, like, right there on the spot.
I
Just
know.
because
Pyramid schemes actually is when they used to just transfer money. There was no product for anything. It was just
Did you hear
transfer
that?
money.
That's it.
Yeah, I
It's the
didn't hear
no
it.
product thing.
Yeah.
We have a product. Yeah.
And they're illegal. Like, we wouldn't be in
Yeah,
business if it was.
that's right.
We would have been taken down already. So, big thing I wanted to share. Did you guys know Vima? That it was like a network marketing. They did was it like drinks and stuff, Stephanie, I think? Yeah, they did like energy drinks and stuff like that. They were a network marketing company. They got shut down by the FTC because they even talked about it at leadership, because I guess a lot of people are concerned. They're like, what's going to happen with Beachbody and stuff like that. But the reason they got shut down was because they went to college campuses and had people like out in front of like Mercedes and like pictures by their new house and saying Vima did this and Vima did that. That's why everyone is like on your butt about the income disclaimer. Have you guys seen that being posted? If you're sharing anything that Beachbody has done for you, whether it's a move or a car or groceries, we have to use, and I'll post it again in the photos tab, we have to use the income disclaimer now. Because we can't be claiming that every coach is going to win and pay cash for a car or for a new house or something like that. So that was a huge, like, that company is like completely shut down and has like millions in lawsuits going right now because they were like claiming that, yeah, it was messy. So just make sure you're using the income disclaimer if you're doing anything like, you know, the Beachbody has done for you, which is hard because we want to share it so much, or I want you to share it so much because I do all the time, but we have to make sure we're just adding that disclaimer like in the comments or at the bottom of our picture or whatever. So I'll post it too so you guys can save it to your phone. So yeah.
Awesome.
Anybody else? Anything? No? Stephanie? You need to unmute you. Let me see if I can. Oh, there you go.
I kind of really felt moved by what Danelle said. Get rid of what drains you. Can I quote her on that for some personal development to post? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. It's moving. I mean, it's like a good point.
It's just a good sign that
It's simple.
not working for you. It's
Yeah.
not right.
Yeah.
Stick with what energizes you. And I love challenge groups. They fire me up. I love it.
Not me. I'm always like, how do you do it? How are you so good at challenge groups?
But you know what? That's the beauty of this business, though, too, is because I don't have to run my business like Raina's.
Yeah.
She says to everyone, it's your business. Run it the way you want it ran, the way you want to do it. So I love that about it.
The way you enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's what the purpose is. People are going to see that you're enjoying what you're doing. They're going to see also if it's a checklist and you're just checking things off to try to be successful. You have to kind of make it your own. And
Yeah, people will see through that. They really will.
right in my newsfeed when I go to post that pyramid thing is Caitlin chugging Fiber Sweet. In the Nutrition 101 group. She's not even on anymore. All right. Any other questions? Last call.
Nope.
All right. Thank you guys for hopping on. This will be recorded, so make sure your team gets it. If you have a coach or 2 coaches or 12 coaches, make sure they have the link. Post it in your team page. Post it in a private message to them. Make sure people are watching our stuff. The first step to being successful in this is being knowledge, having the knowledge of the business. So any tips, tricks, training they can get, that's what they need to be successful. So make sure you're sharing it with everybody, okay?
Guess what we're doing now?
Shopping!
Ladies, we're going shopping!
I suck at shopping.
We've already did our workout, though.
We did.
Drank our Shakeology. So there we go.
Here we go. 3 Battle Behavior Training starts tomorrow. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.